on a dreary, miserable, depressing day, we look forward to a great, wonderful semifinal match. It's the Inglorious Samm Levine. It's the Crusher, Rachel Cushing. I think you know who I'm pulling for, but let's find out who comes out on top and advances to the finals today on JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. By the way, like the new haircut? Yeah, about time I got cut off. So without further ado, random story over. Let's do this in 3, 2, 1.
Mr. Knapsack?
We have here.
Match starts in 1 minute.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll be right there.
What are you up to, Ken?
If you've never played Vikings before, this is the perfect time to start. The new game version
Viking?
is marvelous. The game resembles
I've heard that
like
game.
strategy games of the 90s and 2000s. I used to love those. And
They're not my kind of game,
now
though.
it's finally on mobile.
Not much
You
of
can
the
easily play it during a 5-minute break at work. Dominate by destroying cities,
RPG online thing.
or use your diplomacy
Never got into
to
World of
rule the
Warcraft
world.
either.
I personally prefer
Not my.
destroying
I don't have that kind of
cities,
patience.
one burning city at a
So,
That's
obviously,
how do
I
you
don't think it's any shock to anybody who I'm pulling for in this match. Crush Rachel Crush. Crush Rachel Crush. And I already saw him. Do it. Chris Clark, if she loses this match, you know what's going to happen, don't you? Hopefully the Crusher is immune to
we continue on our path. This is where
the
we, pull
CCC.
ourselves up, do a great job. It's not going to be easy. McWeenie, Sam, these guys are tough competitors.
Also,
It's too bad we
I
had
just
such a tough match
recognized
for our
this,
first
or
match.
realized
We're
this
lost,
today.
but that just fuels our fire, I think.
Samm Levine, if you beat Rachel today, you will easily become Schmoedown enemy #1 in my book. You will have knocked out Bibiani, my second favorite player. You will have knocked out John Roca, my fourth favorite player. And if you win today, you will have knocked out my favorite player, Rachel Cushing.
Sorry, but it's Tim Curry.
By the way, for those wondering, my third favorite player is Dan. So, thankfully, Dan took care of you, Sam. But if you beat Rachel today, you will have knocked out 3 of my 4 favorite players.
That's where I'm going, and
you will be public enemy #1, and you might know what that means.
Fuck
Samm Levine.
And I think I can go toe to toe with the big guys now.
Here they go. Now they gotta start rolling all the clips of everything I just said. Boo! Boo! Again. Even though I was singing Inglorious.
Do I fear?
Not gonna happen today.
There's no
Can't happen
way around
today.
this, yes. She is the fiercest competitor still left in the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament.
I have stood my ground. I have improved my round ones. I don't get as frazzled under the lights as I used to. I'm here to play, and I'm here to play well, and I'm here to get to the final.
Levine. Fuck Samm Levine. Cushing. Yes! Right on time for my marker to start getting bland. There you go. I need to find some. Crush, Rachel Crush. Hello, Mark. Hello, Ken. You're wearing something different.
That is Ken Knapsack. I am Mark Allen. We have some movie trivia to discuss today, Kenny boy.
Absolutely. I've stopped playing the movie trivia Schmoedown app.
By the way,
just long enough
pardon
to
if I
be
start
here
hacking
for
and
the
coughing.
opening match of the semifinals.
Had this
That's how you
nagging
plug something, kid.
cough for a little while now. It's Matter of fact, I think
What a battle we
I've
have
had it
here
for a little
today
over a
between
week.
Rachel, the Crusher,
Can't get rid of
Cushing,
it.
and the Inglorious One, Samm Levine. I mean, these guys
I mean, I don't feel sick.
different stories
Just
to get to this
ain't been
point.
able to get rid of it.
Stories. They've been both handling their wins, their losses with the class that we would expect from a Samm Levine and a Rachel Cushing. Now that we've gotten to know them a little bit, I mean, for Samm Levine, he came into the league last year, and you look at Levine, and he's great at movie knowledge, and we assume that would correspond to his dominating in the movie trivia Schmoedown. And he had an okay season.
My
I think he
volume's
went
only on
3
one
and
notch.
2, and then he got to the Ultimate Schmoedown
Maybe my
last
computer
year, and he
now.
lost
Maybe I
to
adjusted
somebody
it.
whose nickname's a
I don't remember.
vegetable.
Oh,
Can
Puppy
you
Dog.
believe it? And then he
Sophie
started
Squash
out
Pete.
this year with, it was not that guy. He started out this year with a loss, but he rebounded quickly. He actually won the free-for-all way back in
Which was
April,
great.
And then he got this close
And then he
to
started
defeating
beating my
Dave
favorite
Earl, the
players,
champ,
except that.
at the Collision.
He
And
ain't
then
never gonna
since
beat him.
then, he's been on fire with
And I
his
like
partner,
Drew.
McWeeny,
It's a
going through
shame
the
that
team
Drew's getting
Schmoedown, and now he
muddled
finds
through
himself in the
your
singles
dirt,
against Rachel
Sam.
Cushing, who is not to be taken lightly, Ken.
Absolutely. You know, Sam's got those big wins over the Beast and Roca, but the Crusher has had an absolutely meteoric rise in the Schmoedown, and I believe is the clear front runner for Rookie of the Year. She began her career, as I know very well, and the fans know, in the teams division with the Nerds Watcher.
Oh, shut.
And I would
You're
say
supposed to be my friend.
The team, getting us to a #1 contenders match.
Batista,
at a Shiloh
WWE
Collision,
reference.
and we came up short
Oh,
against
that
Team
made
Modoc.
me
I
sad.
lost my smile. It wasn't her fault. She is just a crusher out there. The nickname is true. Our team future may be in doubt. We're still trying to work it out. Basically, I'm trying to find my fire again.
He's
but
playing the
Your
apple.
fire.
McWeeny and knocked us out. So this is a little bit of a revenge tour, possibly, and we'll see what she has to say about that. Cushing is a triple threat. She's also competed and won and made her mark in the inner geekdom. She just missed out on a #1 contender spot against Jeremy Johns, and she came up short in the now defunct elimination speed round. So she beat Mike Kalinowski during her a special shot in that fatal four-way. She had a point being, she knows what she's doing when it comes to competing in these big matches.
Both of the competitors you're about to see today totally earned their way into the semifinals of the singles tournament, and there's not a lot
I'm
of
shocked that they
did.
did.
Great of all the other competitors in the movie trivia Schmoedown would just watch how these interviews went and maybe take some sort of a sophistication class from them. Here's the tape.
It's hard to believe, but we are here at the semifinals of the Ultimate Schmoedown singles tournament, and I'm still alive and playing. This is an amazing feeling.
Oh, we're
and
not
I'm
shocked,
ready to
Rachel.
I still cannot believe that I have gotten this far. I am as surprised as many of you, and apologies
Fuck
to
you,
all of
Samm
for
Levine.
busted by wiping the floor.
You were such a nice guy.
Oh God, I'm really never gonna not be happy.
He's getting cocky.
Today, I play
That's
Samm
why.
Levine, and there is some history here. Not only was he once considered to be a possible partner for me, but him and his teammate, Drew McWeeny.
Oh, yes, I
me
remember
and
that.
My teammate, Ken Knapsack, out of the team's tournament. So
You made
I'm
the
not
right
on the whole
choice
revenge
picking
thing,
Ken.
But I won't lie and say that's not in the back of my mind.
You know, a lot of people are saying luck is on my side, and I think the only thing that might have changed is the fact
Not
that
luck.
Drew and
Fuck.
I have been playing together now. We had a great run in the team tournament. We're really looking forward to the finals, and also I slayed a dragon.
I don't know anybody who can be mad at Samm Levine. I certainly can't. The guy's a player. His 2 matches were incredible. I do not underestimate this guy. But at the same time, he's in my way.
If I could somehow defeat Rachel and move on to the finals and be playing for both titles at the Schmoedown Spectacular, I might have to
And play for both.
a bunch more dragons.
I don't know how much I want to admit this, but
Let's
I
hope that
really,
wasn't a
really
reveal,
wanna play
and
for the
hopefully he
title.
was just
Because I have come this
pretending.
far, it's only
Let's
one more
hope.
step, one more match. Sam's the only one who stands in my way
Let's
of
hope.
playing for this tournament's title, and I want it.
If today spells the end of the road for me, I did beat Bibiani and Roca, and all of you who slept on me in your brackets.
Gotta keep rubbing it in. Rubbing it in.
This is the semifinals. One more step for me to get to that final. Sam, I love you, but I gotta go
It's
through you.
all up
And
to
the last
you
thing I have
now,
to say to you
Crusher.
is,
Wait.
Was that hard?
That was it. You
They're getting longer and longer on that
Sam
delay.
is almost convinced he's going to lose today, but you have to know, is that a mind game? Is it a mind game for himself? Is he trying to trick himself into confidence?
You think they're being too...
Jedi mind
Rachel
tricks,
is here.
are we?
She knows she belongs.
Right around
And
Star
these
Wars
big
time?
victories are proving what she already knows, giving it to the competitors and the fans of the Schmoedown, and she is still ready to crush Samm Levine.
You know, I went to Men's Warehouse to buy this shirt, and they're doing my measurements, and you know what they use to do measurements?
Tape. Oh, a segue to Tales of the Tape. Let's look at Rachel Cushing here. Her strengths are classic.
How did I not
awesome,
figure
and
that
maybe
out?
You realize you need to watch more films. Samm
Don't worry, I
Levine
don't think
and
anybody
Inglorious
did.
One, his strengths are
What a
ease,
segue
calmness,
that
and
was.
reconciling with the wheel. He had some problems with the wheel, but they worked it out, and we're happy for those two crazy kids.
They are in therapy. They have graduated. They got their Scouts badge. And now, on to a match that I hope will be as good as my Tale of the Tape segue. Ken Knapsack, are you ready to introduce the competitor?
I'm ready, Mark. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then it's time for
Yeah.
the movie Trivia Schmoedown. 3 rounds to a finish.
Let's
In
do
the
this.
semifinals, the Ultimate Schmoedown Singles Division.
Oh wait, I gotta do it like a Doman.
Introducing first,
Let's do this!
representing the Nerds Watch.
Yes!
With a record of 3 wins, 0 defeats, and 1 knockout. Rachel, the Crusher, Cushing.
Yeah!
Theme music from
She's
Terminator
got
2.
looks like a digital video disc copy of Inglorious
That
Bastards.
is Divx or
Ah.
DVD,
Yep,
one or
we'll
the
see.
other digital media.
I hope it's
Crush it.
widescreen.
Crush it.
Maybe she's gonna get an autograph from
All
Samm
right.
Levine.
Crush it.
And
Crush it. Uh-oh.
Bad loader by Cody
isn't-
Decker.
This isn't looking good.
Oh no.
Right.
Oh no.
Places it on the ground and
Oh
then
no.
shudder.
Ah!
that's
Ah!
humanity.
Oh!
The
Oh, that
Crusher.
person's now out tens of dollars.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, poor.
Oh,
Poor little
I
Samm
love that
Levine.
saying.
They treating that DVD like it's the copy machine.
You are now out tens of
that
dollars.
is, makes me think of a song I can't sing now. All right. And her opponent, representing above
Oh,
the line,
yeah.
with a record of 5 wins, 4 defeats, and
Come on.
1
Bring him out.
knockout.
Bring him out.
He is the 2017 Ultimate Schmoedown Team Finalist, the 2017 Free-for-All winner.
Yeah, yes, yeah, we know. Get that bastard out of here. Oh, trying to be all nice. Ah, giving away. Inglorious bastard.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to thank
If he
Rachel,
wins.
for the little bit there with the DVD, which she obviously had to purchase for that bit. So that's 2.5 cents in my pocket.
All right, that's it's a way to look at it.
Collecting those royalties, Samm Levine and Rachel Cushing.
Inglorious
were about to get
bastard.
going
That's
here.
what you
We
will
kicked
be
off
if
the
you win this
festivities
match, Sam.
with round 1.
The
In
Inglorious
round 1, each
bastard.
competitor hears 8 questions, and they are for the field. They're from 8 different movie categories.
I don't think a player could have a run where they could knock out so many of a person's favorite players like they could do if Sam beats Rachel.
Your best attempt at an answer, please show the whiteboard to
We'll
the
have beat
cameras
3
and
of my 4
verbalize
favorite
it
players.
into
I didn't even think that would
the
be even
microphone.
possible.
Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question, and there is obviously no stealing in round 1.
You must be
Keep in mind
stopped.
you both have challenges and JTE
She
rules
must
to
crush
use
you.
at your disposal, but use them wisely. You have a very limited amount. Samm Levine, you are the favorite. How are you feeling?
You are the favorite.
I feel all right.
Are
I
you
guess I have
ready?
This kind of burning thing between my toes.
I was thinking more just on a strictly, are you ready to play the match today level?
Oh no, definitely not.
Oh, okay, maybe that is the athlete's foot symptoms he was describing. Rachel Cushing, are you ready to go?
I, on the other hand, am very ready.
All right, they're ready. You're ready.
Damn right.
I'm ready. Cody Hall's ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
Yay! You were stalling there, Ken.
And
Couldn't keep
your
that pose
first
much
question
longer.
Comes from the world of dramas.
Oh, lovely.
Dramas. And your question is, Andrew Dominic directed Brad Pitt and Scoot McNairy in which crime film?
Oh,
Convinced Scoot McNairy played for the 1927 Pirates.
He sounds like a tobacco card.
Yeah.
And here we go. Competitors writing down their answer. We hit 5,
Yeah, marker.
4, 3.
Safe
2.
house.
They already wrote them down. And Samm Levine,
Might not even
we
be a
go
crime
to
movie.
you first.
Killing them softly.
That
That's
is
a point.
correct. And Rachel Cushing.
Couldn't pull it.
Did
Oh.
not have it. Did not have it.
All right, guys. Question 2 is in the category of fantasy sci-fi. Fantasy sci-fi.
This
Who
marker's
plays
about minutes
a
in.
younger version of Agent K in Men in Black?
Oh, darn it.
I love the first Men in Black.
First Men in Black is spectacular.
Yeah, I don't feel like talking
Picture the
about
guy
I didn't
too
even
is
see
killing me.
this one.
it. And we go in 5.
Probably the only question I'd probably get.
2 and 1. Rachel Cushing.
Josh Brolin.
That's
She's
right.
on the board with 1 point.
That would be Mr. Diane Lane, Josh Brolin.
Yeah,
right.
he is correct. And now we move on to question number 3 in the world of animated movies. These are animated movies, and your question is, you'll find a demon-like villain named the Horned King in what Disney animated film? Levine staring daggers into my eyes as I ask
Yeah.
that question.
No
So,
clue.
I had some personal vendetta against him.
Not like a Horned King ride at Disneyland, right?
So
The
5,
Horn King.
4, 3,
Black Cauldron?
2, and a 1. Samm Levine, you were furiously scribbling at the end of your answer.
I was. Is that Tangled?
It is not.
No.
It's not.
Tangled. Does Rachel
No.
Cushing know?
The Black Cauldron.
She
That is
does.
it.
Yes!
Tie
45
game.
animated
I've never seen the
films in
Black
6
Cauldron.
weeks. You
Oh,
found one I
yeah,
didn't
I'm
block.
glad I
Not
pulled that
paid
out.
ball
Thanks so much.
game, and my spies have paid off. Your check is in the mail.
Thanks so
All
much.
right, guys. Question 4
45
is in the category of directors.
Oh,
Directors.
lovely.
Who directed The Hurt Locker and Zero Dark 30?
Oh, Christ.
You watched 40 animated films in the span of 3 days.
That's
Is that even possible?
not recommended.
Your question
All right.
is up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sam
Rachel
Mendes,
Cushing,
nope.
do you know who directed those movies?
Catherine Bigelow.
You certainly do
correct.
to Samm Levine.
Give her all the Oscars. Catherine Bigelow.
All right, 3 to 3.
Bigelow,
after
Gigolo,
4
Figolo.
questions. And now we go to action, adventure.
Right.
Yeah,
The
something
question
I'm
being,
halfway
name
decent
one
in.
Of the 3 challenges that Indy must pass to reach the Holy
The breath
Grail
of God,
in
the Word
Indiana
of God,
Jones and the Last
Path of
Crusade.
God.
We'll be a little liberal with our accepting of answers here. That's maybe my favorite Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I have to pass 3 challenges to go to the
Word of God, Path of God, Breath of God. Yay! 3
One of
points
them
for
is
me.
The next one,
No,
I don't know
not
if
how
it's
it works.
We'll get into your personal life later. 5, 4,
Oh, Rachel, don't.
2, 1, and pens down. Samm Levine.
Only the penitent man shall pass.
No.
That is correct. That's one of them.
That is correct.
No.
That is going to be the breath of God. Rachel Cushing.
Crossing the invisible bridge, faith.
That is the path of God,
Right.
the
Okay.
leap
Leap
of
of faith.
faith.
Nice.
Yep.
Thought they wanted the
Hey,
name
you
of the
know what? A
not the
Nazi puts
stuff.
a bullet into your daddy. You go get some magic water, and it is still 4 to 4.
Tie game, tie game.
I
Both of
guess
this
that's what they
ones
meant
will
by
not
we'll
have a
be
perfect
lenient
round.
on the
Question 6.
things,
We're going back
they wanted
to
the
the
actual name of
category
the stuff.
of directors. Who directed the 2007 film The Darjeeling Limited?
What is that? Another director's question.
I do not at all.
I
It
did.
looks
Then
like
I
a
took
headache.
my first film class and got into radio.
God, so much.
Me.
Doesn't that look fun
And it
at
was
all?
probably a bad
Right.
film, so now you can throw tomatoes at
Are
me.
you done talking about this?
Yep.
3, 2,
Ducking.
and 1. Let's go to Rachel Cushing with her answer.
Wes Anderson.
That's correct.
Oh.
Correct. And Samm Levine.
Wes Anderson, who I still think made a mistake by not putting me in the Royal Tenenbaums.
Let's see.
I would sign off on that.
I would have. Yep.
Thank you guys. Thanks.
Co-signing on that movie. We move on to comedies. Comedies, movies intended to make you laugh.
Intended.
Question is, what is the name of Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters?
Oh no.
Name of
Oh,
Ernie
God,
Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters.
Wallace.
Tie game here, which is I wouldn't expect anything less here, Mark.
Is it
You are
Wallace?
just covering up for the fact that you have not seen Ghostbusters.
Yep.
I've seen Ghostbusters. I've seen the animated series. I've seen the movies. I've seen.
2.
Can you repeat the question?
Oh,
Yes.
one JT.
Ken, that is a
rule
JT
there.
rule, and your question is,
If it's
what
Wallace.
is the
if
name
it's
of
Wallace.
Ernie Hudson's character in 1984's Ghostbusters.
Pretty sure it started with a W. Second guessing myself now.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh no.
We'll go
I'm second guessing myself. I'm doomed.
5, 4, 3,
Please be Wallace.
2, 1. Pens down, and we're gonna go to Samm Levine first.
I decided to give you both names. Winston Zeddemore.
Oh, it's
Yes,
Winston,
you are
not
correct.
Wallace.
Lead.
Rachel Cushing.
I said Venkman.
That is incorrect.
Oh,
Incorrect, but
damn it.
Still
Winston.
close, still
It
close.
is a
Wallace.
character, and Levine opens up a 1-point lead with 1 question left in round 1.
Final question. Your 8th in the first round is in the category of Oscars. Oscars. For which role did George C. Scott win but declined to accept the Oscar?
George C. Scott, you know what movie he was great in? Man getting hit in
I have no
groin
idea.
with football.
This ought to be
That's,
interesting.
Hans Molman.
2 out of 8.
Is what that
George
is.
C. Scott
Hans
played the
Molman,
role of
right?
Hans Molman.
I thought I got all 3 of the challenges, so I want more points.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Rachel Cushing.
Patton.
That's correct.
No.
That is
Patton.
correct. Samm Levine at Patton.
Also my favorite comedian, Patton.
Patton. All right.
Patton.
He's got the
Oh,
lead by 1
Rachel's losing.
after round 1.
Chris.
Samm Levine and Rachel Cushing, Ken,
It's
we
ready.
expected them to come to play.
Ready
This is
to
the
be ripped.
semifinals. You don't just get lucky and bounce your way this deep in the tournament. I think that this score.
I'll even put it
proves
right
that.
there.
I've seen Rachel.
So I'm
and
looking
us
at your
as
name
team
the
have
whole
kind of
time.
warm first rounds, but then really turn it on in the
Just
second round.
smash it.
Sam can
Bash
hold
it.
off. It's a close lead. Sam before the game, giving her a lot of credit, which is just.
I know you're probably
but
thinking, well,
not
you'll
giving
smash your
herself enough
keyboard.
credit. Was
might
that
be
a-
better
was
off
that a
doing
trick?
that,
Was that a- was
because,
that getting a
some of my
psyching
keys
himself
don't
out kind
work
of
anymore.
play here, because he is up now.
Bashing in his
and
shape
a
might actually
fought
fix the
first.
damn
Can I
thing.
tell you something?
What's that?
We all know you were on a team with Rachel Cushing. It's
Yep.
like you're name dropping now.
Yep.
Okay, we get it.
I-
You
I-
guys used to run together.
I don't have.
Used to be friends. We
Yep.
understand that you
Used
have
to
her
be
phone
friends.
Number, okay,
Yep.
we know that you guys are social. You don't have to rub
Yep.
it in everybody's face.
I have 2 famous friends. It's Rachel Cushing and Cobster. So
Oh,
I am
here he
trying to
goes
figure
with
it out.
Cobster too.
I
Ken
guess
just
I'm
knows
not
everybody
famous.
in Hollywood.
Woe's
Cobster,
me.
the man he speaks of, on his broad shoulders, the wheel in round
Oh,
2
me.
comes out.
Oh,
and said
my.
wheel can determine your fortune for good or for bad. Each competitor is going to get a spin at that wheel
Hope
in
Sam
round
gets
2.
all
Once you hit a
bad.
category, you can either accept the category or you are allowed 1 mulligan, at which point you will spin again. Whatever you hit, you must answer
Chris
4
Clarkson,
questions
all
from that
bad.
category. Each question is worth 2 points. If you're not sure the answer, you can check to multiple choice, at which point the value of the question goes down to 1. Keep in mind, competitors, there is stealing available. In round 2, there is no penalty for missing a question. Samm
Very
Levine,
nervous.
you are not only in the favorite chair, you also have a 1-point lead over Rachel Cushing. Do you want to spin first, or would you like to defer to the Crusher?
Well, I know it's her preferred choice, and so I say I will absolutely let the lady go first.
All right.
Okay,
He's
Rachel
such a
Cushing.
gentleman.
Yeah, that.
And
Such a
Cushing
gentleman.
will
Such
get
an
a spin at
inglorious
this.
Back
bastard.
when
And
we used to play, Mark.
Your,
We used to
your
like going
dear
first.
friend Rachel Cushing.
Yeah, we used to like play.
And
going
it
first.
looks like we got
Spielberg movie.
Spielberg movies. What is she going to do with this?
I'll keep it and stay far away from movie release dates.
All right, she's gonna go on that there.
Hmm.
4 in this round. You'll administer.
Right. I will administer
To
the
keep things
question.
honest, because you know
Spielberg.
we're teammates.
Yeah.
And that seems to really affect you.
Everybody be aware that Ken Knapsack gets a birthday card every year from Rachel Cushing.
That's true.
And from me. And your first question in the world of Steven Spielberg movies is: you will find the character of a young orphan girl named Sophie in what Spielberg film?
Schindler's List.
Oh.
Correct, Samm Levine.
Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Gonna need an answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Indiana Jones and Raiders of the Lost Ark.
That is incorrect.
It's
Looking
the BFG,
the,
isn't it?
the BFG.
Oh.
BFG.
That
Looking
bad
for
film.
the BFG, and so Rachel Cushing, but no damage done as far as the steal goes. And
Right.
we move on to your next
Oh.
question in the world of Spielberg movies, and it is in the film Jaws. What public holiday is Amity
Amity
Island?
Island. Yeah, gotta remind me what the answer to that is.
The 4th of July.
That is
correct.
correct, and that is 2 points for Rachel, and with that she takes the lead over Samm Levine with 2 questions to go. Your next one is: who played Tom Hanks's second-in-charge, Sergeant Horvath, in Saving Private Ryan?
Tom Sizemore.
Correct.
Two more points for Cushing. Not an easy question at all.
Final question in this round.
All right. Your last question is, with Peter Pan no longer in Neverland, what was the name of the lost boy who became their de facto leader in the movie Hook?
Rufio.
That is
Rufio
correct.
is the answer.
Two more points for Rachel Cushing. So she missed the first one, and she just decided to get the other 3 questions right off the bat.
There you go, putting the pressure on Sam as he goes for his first spin here.
All right.
Samm Levine, who watched
Good
a
thing
record.
going, Wheel.
He watched 73 animated movies in a span of 5
45.
days.
45 animated films.
And there's the spin. Will it be animated? Here it comes, and it actually has a shot. It's going too fast. He could hit street territory. David Fincher movies.
A lot of pressure
Could
from
have
the
a-
crowd. My friend Cobster yelling, "Do it" at him.
Could have 2 director categories here in round 2. Samm Levine, what says you?
Gonna need an answer. Spin again or Fincher?
I'm going to take it.
He's going to take it. Fincher Films.
Gonna
4
take it
questions
again.
in this round. I will be administering these questions for the man who almost played Royal Tenenbaum, Gene Hackman's role.
That's correct.
in Royal Tenenbaum. All right. Category Fincher, first question. First question.
Can't wait to hear it.
In Fight Club, what is the narrator's, Edward Norton's, power animal?
I believe it's a penguin.
That is correct.
No.
2 points.
Wow.
2
A
points.
question that seemed to physically affect Levine to hear it. He still gets the 2 points.
Who plays wealthy investment banker Nicholas Van Orton in David Fincher's The Game?
Michael Douglas.
That's correct for 2 more points.
Michael Douglas is always good as a rich guy.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, third question out of 4 in Fincher. Who plays Brad Pitt's wife Tracy in Seven?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
That is correct for 2 more points to take a lead. To take a lead, all right. Who plays Jodie Foster's 11-year-old daughter Sarah in Panic Room?
Kristen Stewart.
That is correct. 2 more points. What a round for Sam
That's a perfect second round,
Levine.
Ken.
He hit those ones out of the park like Anthony Rizzo for the Chicago Cubs. All right.
And
Damn right, Rizzo.
All
So
right.
it is 15 to 12, Ken, as we enter into round 3. Samm Levine and Rachel Cushing both with very impressive performances in round 2. Levine obviously with the perfect round and Cushing not that far behind. They both got categories they were somewhat comfortable with, and they really showed once again why they have made it this far.
Absolutely, but you know we are in striking distance for Rachel, and you have 3 questions to get this done.
And how you will do it is in round 3. Each competitor is going to give us up here at the answer desk a series of 3 numbers that range from 1 to 20. Those numbers all correspond to a different movie category up here. The first question is worth 2 points. Next one is 3. The final one is worth 5 points. Samm Levine, you have a 3-point lead. We need 3 numbers from you now.
6, 3, and 12.
6,
3 and 12. And Rachel Cushing, which numbers would you like?
8, 19, and 2.
8.
You should pick 2.
19, and 2.
And 2, I will be administering the questions to Rachel. And your first question for 2 points. You picked number 8, and that corresponds to the category of action-adventure movies. And your question is, in the Jason Bourne franchise, who plays Nikki Parsons, who works at the CIA and helps Bourne on various occasions?
Julia Stiles.
She is within 1 point of Samm Levine.
2 points there.
And now
19.
we stay with Cushing, and we go to number 19. Second number you selected, and that corresponds to the category of romantic comedies. The kids call them rom-coms. And your question is, who plays the woman out of Jay Baruchel's league in the movie She's Out of My League?
Amy Smart.
Incorrect.
We're looking for Alice Eve Alice Eve was out of his league. And so now we go to your 5-point question. If you get this right, you are going to have a 4-point lead on Samm Levine. If you miss it, the round is over and Samm Levine will advance to the Ultimate Schmoedown Finals. You chose number 2, and that corresponds to Pixar movies. And your question is, who provided the voice of Butch, the patriarch of the T-Rex ranchers in The Good Dinosaur?
Sam Elliott.
She got it correct.
No hesitation there, Mark.
Samm Levine has his work cut out for her. Did you see the smile on Rachel Cushing's face when she heard The Good
Not a
Dinosaur?
TKO.
That's right. She put the pressure on. All right, this
Wow.
is it. Sam, you're going to get 3 questions. 2, 3, 5 points. You pick first the number 6. That corresponds to the category of Jennifer Lawrence movies.
These are movies that Jennifer Lawrence is a fan of.
Yes, yes. All right. 2-point question. Who directed Jennifer Lawrence for her Oscar-nominated turn in Joy?
Repeat the question, please.
All right, using one of his 3 JT rules. Who directed Jennifer
David O.
Lawrence?
Russell.
Right.
He was
2
just
points.
funning you, Ken.
He was just funning around.
So now Samm Levine has a 3-point and a 5-point question. If he gets either one of them right, he will be the winner and advance to the finals.
All right, this is going to be a 3-point question in the category of directors. This could be out the director's work, or it could be the name of a director, to be clear. All right, 3-point question. Name 2 performers who have appeared in 2 or more Paul Thomas Anderson films.
William H. Macy and Philip Seymour Hoffman.
And your winner, advancing to the finals, the Inglorious One.
Oh, boy.
Damn it!
What an incredible matchup we had here in the semifinals. Samm Levine coming back from having a lead and then losing it to Rachel Cushing, who had a huge 5-point answer. Samm Levine, he looks like a guy who enjoys himself. Some Paul Thomas Anderson movies, that really helped out with the win.
Absolutely. PTA coming into play there.
Yes, sir.
That was a very close 1 point deciding it there down at the end. Whew. And Sam, well, you know, he acted like he didn't have faith in himself. You got to wonder if he did all along.
Hey, you know what? A lot of brackets probably busted not having Rachel Cushing in the finals, but one hell of a run she had this entire season. And when you look at a guy like Samm Levine, we always knew he was one of the best and brightest in here, and he came to play. So now he finds himself in a spot further than he ever advanced in last year's Ultimate Schmoedown.
That's how far I've come in this, folks.
Finals, and now Jen
So
Sturger has
invested
an
I am in
interview
this
with
now.
both the winner and the loser. Take it away, Jen.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? I'm Jen Sturger here with Samm Levine. Sam, hell of a match.
Oh my God. I have said this before. This time I actually mean it. I am shocked that I'm standing here in the winner's circle right now.
Really?
Yes.
How tough of a competitor was Rachel?
I mean, she forced me to bring a level of game that I did not know I could. I mean, I only missed 1 question, and it was an animated movie from, I think, the late 70s
Shocker.
or some nonsense like that. And I've been studying my animated, so that one really bummed me out. But I just knew how good she is, and she remains that good. And I knew I was going to need to be absolutely near perfect to have a chance against her.
I was just going to ask you, what have you been doing to prep for your animated game? Just lots of cartoons?
I watched 45 animated films in the last 6 weeks. I hate everything.
A lot of babysitting, right?
No, I was just alone in my own home in the middle of the night eating
This is going to be a really sad interview. So, listen.
baby carrots. What?
You spun David Fincher in round 2.
Yeah.
You hesitated for a second. What was that about?
You know, you never know. I don't think I don't know if anyone else has ever landed on Fincher before, so I didn't know what kind of questions they'd be asking. I mean, for all I knew, they'd be asking, you know, what page number was the Zodiac? And it's like, come on. But as it happened, they asked 4 questions that were right up my Fincher knowledge alley. And I think that might be my first perfect round 2.
Awesome. So you've got some big matches coming up next week. You know, it's going to be a busy week for you. So 2 weeks, actually. It seems like a tough gauntlet to run.
I want to tag out and let Drew McWeeny take over. I am done. I can't pull off another miracle. Honestly, they're all tough to me. So whichever one.
But you got to pick one.
I don't know.
Who do you want?
I guess everyone seems to think that JTE is pretty impressive, and I'm inclined to agree. So why stop facing the Giants now? I'll take JTE on, sure.
And your big team match you have coming up against Team Action.
That I am so looking forward to. I miss my partner, Drew. We are anxious to get together and play again. And boy, does Team Action really, boy, are they asking for it.
They love to push your buttons. Do you have any words going into that?
Just, you guys can keep flapping your lips, flap, flap, flap away. But when it all comes down to it, I don't think you have much action.
They were fight words. Rachel?
Good at this.
What?
Nothing.
Oh, Rachel, that was a hell of a match. You know that, right?
I do. I feel really proud of how I played. Sam is a hell of a competitor. I've said that all the way through. I've also said, though, that the toughest thing to do is to get a question wrong that you know. And I knew the BFG question, and I could have at least forced him to go to his 5-pointer, but that's playing What If, which is a dangerous game to play when you're playing the Schmoedown, so, I'll move on, but
it's like we say, anything can happen under those lights out there. Things that you know, like the back of your hand, just suddenly escape you. Is that kind of what went wrong?
Yeah, and that's clearly happened to me in the past in the Schmoedown, and I had been able to sort of kick that habit for my last 2 matches. I've gotten better, I've gotten more confident, and it hasn't happened as often, so it kind of sucks that it came back to haunt me again today, but I know that it happens to everybody. The best players have their brain fart moments, and, that's part of the game, and all we can do is move on and learn from it.
Thoughts on your competitor, Samm Levine?
Yes. I love the man. He's a sweetheart. He's a hell of a player. I'm happy to lose to somebody that I'm excited to see move on, to go all the way. And, he's not a heel. He's not a jerk. He's none of those things. So, I love the good guy competitors in this league, and I count him as one. So my hat is off to him for this really great win.
Now, you do have the Inner Geekdom 4-Way coming up in 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm not out of the year yet.
You can still show up at Spectacular.
Absolutely. That is my goal for sure. And as you guys know, the Inner Geekdoms, that's my league. That's, where I tend to shine. And I'm not going to, underestimate anybody. There's still an Emma-Jason match to go, and we'll see who wins that. And then there's the 4-way between the winner of that, myself, Jay, and Coy. But I'm feeling good, and believe me, I'll be ready.
Can't wait to see what you come up with. But I've got to bring up, while I've got you here, any updates on Nerds Watch?
Unfortunately, not yet. Here's the thing, I'm giving Ken his space, and I think that he deserves that. We had a hell of a run, and those 2 losses in a row hit us both hard, and I totally understand that feeling of losing your smile, and I want him to find it however he does. I'm willing to give him the space to do that, but he knows that I'm waiting, and the Nerds Watch is not dead. If he wants to come back, I will have him open arms, and we will, tear this league up next season.
Awesome. I love that. Love that so much. Rachel, good luck in the Inner Geekdom.
Thank you.
I'm sure we have not seen the last of you.
Absolutely not.
Back to you guys.
And you see right there, look, we talked about the class that they approached this matchup with. Given all the pressure, the excitement of the moment, and I think that they showed again what classy sportsmen both are. Sportsman, sportswoman, Samm Levine, Rachel Cushing.
Absolutely. And you see Sam, he is awaiting the winner of the JTE Kalinowski matchup there. Do you see his thoughts on both JTE, Little Evil, and KO Kalinowski there? You see what he's thinking about, where he's going with that. And Rachel Cushing talking about what a immense tournament performance she's had. She knows what this means. She has arrived, tough loss late in the game. That's what happens sometimes, but she is here. She knew it all along. Now the fans know it. You can see that's what she's talking about.
That's right, and it doesn't matter who is going up against Rachel Cushing. Even if you've never been in a movie, she will find home movies of you and destroy the DVD right before a match. She's intimidating. Samm Levine, he's the one that's going to be moving on to the final.
Right, and you've got the match this Friday with JT versus Mike, KO Kalinowski, Little Evil versus KO, and the winner of that will face Samm Levine in the finals after that. A lot riding on that one there.
It was a good one, my friend, and you guys can join the conversation right now. The Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Don't forget to check out the Schmoedown Rundown on iTunes every week. And, of course, check out the new Movie Trivia Schmoedown app. Even Ken knows how to use it. Now you guys can participate in the action, create a league, play against your friends, play against some of your favorite competitors as your favorite competitors. It's all there, the Movie Trivia Schmoedown app. Oh, I'm Mark Ellis.
I'm Ken Absock, and now for some more on this match today, here's some stats and stories with Frank Janish.
Hello, Frank.
What's up, everyone? Frank from the Rundown, and we have our first finalist of the tournament as Samm Levine defeats Rachel Cushing 20-19.
Yes.
Now, this was as heated as a first round gets. Sammy had his best first round in singles play by answering 7 of the 8 questions. His round 1 performance is the 10th best this season among players with 2 or more matches. And despite trailing by 1 point at the end of this round, Rachel's performance in the first round is 2nd best this season. She's answering nearly 82% of her first round questions. Now, the second round wasn't really any different. Rachel went 3 for 4, while Samm, he went a perfect 4 for 4 without going to multiple choice. This has only been the 6th time this has been accomplished this season, and it's the first time it's happened in the tournament. Now in the third round, trailing by 3, this is where Rachel made her stand by being able to answer her 2 and 5 point question to force it back to Samm. Now Samm is a combined 11 of 18 when answering his first and second questions in the third round. You have to go all the way back to last year's tournament match against Mark Ellis when Samm was able to answer both his first and second questions in the third round, because that's what he did here against Rachel, and by doing so, he secured his spot in the final, awaiting the winner of JTH Kalinowski. Now let's go inside the numbers on this match. Starting with Rachel Cushing, she answered 11 out of 15 questions correct for an accuracy rate of 73%. Now, despite losing this match and not being able to go 4-0, we should note that her 4-match run is something like we've never seen before in the Schmoedown for someone to start their career. Through 4 matches, she's answering nearly 85% of her questions correct. Not even the great Dan Merle did that in his first 4 matches. Throughout his first 4 matches, Dan answered just a hair under 80%. So despite losing this match, Rachel Cushing's future is very, very bright going forward. As we turn our attention back to the winner, Samm Levine, you can see he answered 13 out of 15 questions for an accuracy rate of nearly 87% here, although he was 0 for 1 on his steal opportunity. Now, by earning the victory today, that means he now has a 3-game winning streak, and that 3-game winning streak ranks 10th best of all time, and he became the 11th player to do so in Schmoedown history. And speaking of history, let's take a look at what Samm Levine did here and how it ranks amongst all their tournament performances. As you can see, it ranks 7th best of all time, and it's the 4th best one this tournament has seen. So a very impressive showing from Samm to get his name on this list amongst other great performances. But when we look at this match as a whole, it is one of the 10 best accurate matches of all time. Combined, Rachel and Samm, they answered 24 of 30 questions, which is an 80% accuracy rate. And again, that puts them at number 10, just below Harloff versus Bibiani. And once again, here's that fun stat we look at, the all-time point leaders. Samm has crept up this chart to number 5 by earning 161 points through 10
That'll be
matches.
the only clap you get out of me.
That's actually 3 matches fewer than what JTE has done by earning 161 points himself. But yet, he still has his semifinal match to go, so where he ends up after that match remains to be seen. If you need more stats and info on your favorite players and teams, go follow SD Rundown Stats on Twitter for more. And if you want to listen to a full breakdown and analysis of this and every other match, be sure to check out the Schmoedown Rundown podcast every week on the SK Plus YouTube channel, as well as on the Schmoes Know podcast feed on iTunes. Alright, that's going to do it for your post-match Schmoedown breakdown.
Well, well. What do we have here?
Well, hello, outlaw.
Don't give me that hello outlaw crap. You've been ducking me for far too long, Riley.
Oh, ducking you? Hardly, dude. I'll take you on Schmoedown any day of the week, any time.
Any day, any time?
Any day, any time, Roka, just like last time.
Well, why don't you put your money where your mouth is? I owe you for that one.
Oh, yeah, you want a Schmoedown?
Oh, I want a Schmoedown right now.
Oh, you want a Schmoedown right now?
I want a Schmoedown right now, Riley.
Well, then draw.
Oh, it's getting hot in here. And if you think these two take movie trivia seriously, you should take the fans into consideration. Y'all have been begging for your shot at the movie trivia Schmoedown, and now you get your opportunity. We are proud to introduce the movie trivia Schmoedown app. Fans will be able to play all trivia modes and compete against your favorite competitors.
Sorry guys, no Mortal Kombat theme here. I'm very
you can unlock the inner geekdom division
bummed.
and play in another format. Find some fans from all over the world, climb up the rankings, deem a champion, challenge a champion, but make sure you've earned it. We're so excited for y'all to finally get your chance to play the movie trivia Schmoedown. This app is for all you movie trivia fans who have ever said,
I totally knew that.
How'd you miss that?
it's for everybody. Make sure you guys download it right now on iTunes for a one-time fee of just $3.99. And make sure you request to join the Movie Trivia Facebook page. And then one day, maybe you can challenge the likes of a Roka, a Riley, maybe even your old pal, Baby Carrots. I'll be your Huckleberry. It's Schmoedown time.
All right. Well, Chris Clark, you already got what you deserved, but Samm Levine, fuck you, Samm Levine. You've knocked out 3 of my 4 favorite players in one single tournament. That is absolutely unforgivable. You are public enemy number 1 in my book. Never to be forgiven. It just that was the hardest match I probably had to see. Very bummed by the result. Just I can safely say that I've been Rachel's biggest fan with everything that I've done. You know, I've made freaking t-shirts, made a song, and everything for Rachel. I can say without any hesitation that I'm her biggest fan. And it sucks. This really does suck. Wanted to see her go to the finals, wanted to see her have a chance to compete for the title, and it's gone. As she said, the only thing we can hope for now within the fellowship is that she can become the #1 contender and get a title shot against Navarro at Spectacular for the Intergeekdom Championship. But it would have been great to see Rachel have an opportunity to compete for both titles, because that would have been epic on the most epic scale. And Samm Levine ruined it. Public enemy number 1. So I guess that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. Always watch their content first before you watch, the reactions. It's the right thing to do. Always contribute to their success and their views and likes. Follow me on Twitter at WWEJTH1. I post all these reactions, although I'm not going to lie, this one's going to be very hard to put up. Join all the all the productions that contribute and are associated with the Schmoedown. Full Metal Trivia, Wrestling Trivia Showdown, Take Threes, Worldwide Movie Trivia, There Will Be Trivia merger that they had. Join all of that because it's all great and fun. It's fun to be part of Schmoedown, and sometimes there are some really, really sucky days. So, with that being said, that's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. We'll always be here, rooting for Rachel for the bitter end. Crush, Rachel, crush. That's going to do it for this edition of JTH Reacts. Till next time, I'm your host, JTH. Thank you for watching. Do.